So, Chad, you've said a couple of times that this is a long-standing problem, that you've been measuring it even before HRMI. Do you have any thoughts, or is there anywhere in our data that gives insight into why it's not got better, why things have not improved and been solved over the years?
I mean, I think there are a lot of answers to that question, Talia, but I do think our data can provide insight into at least one issue that I also think helps understand the current environment of protests in the United States. So, Anne-Marie, if you would take us over to the empowerment tab. So for civil and political rights, we also capture data on these three rights listed here as well: the right to assembly and association, the right to opinion and expression, and the right to participate in government, and combine those into an overall indicator of empowerment, which you can see at the top there. Now, what I'd really like to focus on here is the right to participate in government, which you can see also falls in the bad range of our scale for the United States. And so, Anne-Marie, if you wouldn't mind just kind of going down to our people at risk data. Now, what you can see here is that when we asked people who was especially at risk to have the right to participate in government violated, we once again, saw that 64% of our human rights experts identified people of particular races. They are once again the most chosen category here. And when we sort of got more detail on that from our respondents, they once again pointed to violations against African Americans and Latinx people, and largely focused on sort of disenfranchisement and voter suppression efforts that are happening in the United States. So I think, one thing to consider here is that when we're talking about these, racial discrimination problems we're observing in the United States, it's not just in state violence. It's also in, the different things that people could possibly do to change state policy. So, when facing disenfranchisement and voter suppression, it only makes sense that people have taken up protest and non-institutionalized sort of means of trying to affect change right now.